Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. I have been doing more work, as you can see. I'll explain this in a minute. Let me go downstairs. We'll start with the downstairs and work our way up. First off, down here, you'll notice there's not that much has changed. We still got our setup here. I had to make some adjustments. I went ahead and made that little orange thing says that it's a round robin, so the cobble that gets in here should go equally distributed between these two, these three over there, and then the four on the end. Just the ones that the cobble gets put into. So they should get round robined. I did change the hoppers to 2 hoppers for each because they were getting kind of stopped up. I also had put this on top of a chest because originally it was up here. But then I realized stuff was getting stuck behind it and not getting sucked into the hoppers. So we don't need to access this chest anyway because everything gets exported into the chest. I have had a bit of an issue with the ME system when I logged in. It's not a server, so it only runs when I'm in, but I was AFK for a little while. And these were all orange except for the 2 liquid ones because I have the 2 liquid drives here. You'll notice the liquids going up. I'll explain that too in a minute. But these both were orange. In fact, one was kind of red, so I wasn't able to take any more in. I wasn't able to access. Stuff was starting to stop up. This stuff here wasn't being put into the hoppers, which is why I have this, because I had it all in my inventory, so this is just kind of a mess. And these items I cleared out of my ME system. They have just the ones or twosies or things that I know I won't be collecting a lot of, like these potato seeds. Let's go ahead and get rid of that heart. These potato seeds and the sugarcane seeds, because you have to sift dirt for those, and I'm not going to sift dirt anymore. I don't have a need for it, I don't believe. Let's go ahead, consume to get an extra life. Might as well. Today we are going to the Nether. Dun dun dun! So it's going to be a bit of a triumph, right? Triumph. Let's see, do I know how to make a anvil in the system? No, the system does not know how to make an anvil, but that's okay. I don't think we need to make them often enough for it to really be... I made another bow down here, just a power 1. I'm going to combine it with my other power 1, so I now have a power 2. Let's just put these here, I guess. So we want a power 2 bow. Excellent. So it repairs it, and we have power 2, so that way we can take on gas. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and that, and that. And that I get rid of upstairs. Okay, so we're good. So yeah, so the system was a little bit crazy. I ran around fixing it. I've got most of it done. I need to figure out now where to put these, like these onesie-twosies things. I need to figure out what to do. Eventually, I do want all of the Harvest Craft, the Hunger Overhaul, Harvest Craft, these items, food items. I do want them in here because I want to be able to teach these how to make different meals. But we need to create a couple of things first before we get there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oakwood has been running. We're at 93%. Almost 94%. I don't know if by the end of the episode this will be complete or not, but definitely by next episode it will be complete and we can move on to another hoarding. I did also increase... let me show you. Lavagen. I made more lavagen. Did I not hook those back up? I didn't hook those back up. I'll explain it here in a minute. Oh, run! That's probably why I had the ME cable on me, was to hook it up, and then I totally got sidetracked. Okay. So over here is my lava generation. These things... I found I had to let the water run all the way to the end, otherwise it kept turning the lava into obsidian, so that's why there are these long tracks. Again, remember, this level is going to be the top level that we'll be working on eventually, so this will all be hidden and covered. I'll have some sort of elevator to get in and out, so I can access this as I want. But these things here are ME transition planes, and they are fantastic. They are fabulous. I love them dearly. All you do is where you will have cobble generated, you put one, I always do it facing this way, so plop it down, and then all you have to do is hook it up to the ME system, and automatically, ta-da! And from what I understand with the ME transition planes, with the applied energistics, as opposed to the block breaker, I think I put it up already, the block breaker or the terrain smasher, the terrain smasher and the block breaker actually physically break the block, so it creates that little entity, those little 3D floating blocks, creates that little entity that then is sucked in by the machine and then spit out. So it creates that entity for just like a tick, and that actually can help produce quite a bit of lag, especially if you get multiple ones going. That does make some lag. Whereas the transition plane, it just, you can see, it doesn't actually drop. It doesn't give you that small three-dimensional mini drop, that item that hangs out briefly. It just sucks it right in like it never even existed. So this helps actually reduce lag while generating cobble. And I personally think they seem to run much faster. So there, we have them all 4 hooked up. I had to stop them, in fact. I had these running, I just hooked them up last night. It hasn't even been 24 hours. And of course, within that 24 hours, I have not been playing the full 24 hours. And like I said, this is single player, not on a server, so it doesn't run when I'm gone. I have to be in the game in order for it to run. And we had, look at the cobblestone. 7,000. Now, keep in mind, too, I had like 20,000 just a few hours ago, and the reason why I had 20,000 and now have 7,000 is because I'm making a lot of lava for what we have upstairs. So we've been going through it faster than we have, as well as, you know, this setup here will eat quite a bit of lava. That's not the one I want. That will eat quite a bit of lava, or quite a bit of cobblestone as well. So we need to produce it because we're using it faster, so we need to produce it faster on top of needing to produce it faster for the sheer benefit of, you know, making it go faster. So, I mean, we're going to have to collect it. There's a couple of requirements, a couple of quests that fulfill it. In fact, when I was looking at the quest book yesterday, I noticed something very interesting, is that you can scroll down. There's an 8 and a 9 that I didn't realize. I thought Go With The Flow was it, but no. We have 5-star chef for the end, and we have bragging rights. If we open that, this just has us create, for the different mods, it wants us to create all of the different blocks. So yeah, so we haven't done a crafting station, we haven't done a chiseled steel brick, and we haven't done a casting channel, but if we do that, we complete this. And then apparently there's an advanced as well, but oh, we did complete the basic. Oh yeah, we've done all that easy. So so we could actually probably finish this one today, depending on how involved that is. How do you make the chiseled sear brick? Probably have to use the chiseled. Let me see. I think you probably have to make a chisel head, so that might be a little more involved, simply because I don't have a setup anymore for tools. Okay. So yeah, so this is the new setup. We got everything kind of organized, got it arranged. How are we doing? Let me see. There was another for the hoarding. I actually had one done here. The stone storage completed. See, you noticed it is completed. I don't have to hand them in. I just had them in my inventory. I actually crafted it. Let me show you if I remember where I put it. I probably put it over here in this chest. Still getting organized slowly but surely once I get the ME system up to speed. Here it is. Triple compressed cobblestone. That's 729 cobblestone, which was really easy once I got a ton of cobblestone. All it is it's cobblestone you put in a 9x9 grid, or excuse me, 3x3 grid for 9 cobblestone. You do this. It makes a single compressed cobblestone. You make 9 of these and put them in like same system, and you get a double compressed, and then you do another 9 and you get a triple compressed. It's very easy. So we have completed that, and we can go ahead and claim it, and we get to pick either the liquid crafter or the cyclic assembler. We're going to go ahead and do the cyclic assembler because that's what we picked last time. Very nice. Make sure this will consume to give me an extra life and not take away. We have 29 lives, which is fantastic. What does this do? +4 attack damage, +1 flux damage, efficiency 5, fortune 5. Nice. Okay. All right. That's good. We'll go ahead and we're going to put this here, though. Just for now. Press V to empower. I've never used flux infused tools, so this will be interesting. I'm going to keep it, like I said, right here, because if we are going to the nether, I don't want to, let's see, I don't want to lose it. Okay, and then up here, I made a bunch of furnaces, as you can see. Stupid spiders. I need to eventually get up there, I suppose, and see. Maybe once I get a jetpack, I'll go up there and see where those stupid spiders are spawning and how I can get them to stop. Let's go ahead and clear these guys out. I probably do need a mob grinder here, too, because these guys really can stack up after a while. Okay. I don't need... Let's see. Get rid of that and that. Okay. Now if we run back over here, eat my buttered potato and combine it with a regular potato, fill up my food bar. Okay, now over here I've got 3 different smelteries, as you can see. This one is doing nothing but seared stone. I've got an export bus, precision export bus underneath here, and it just feeds it cobblestone continuously, which pours into here with the hopper and catches it in this chest. Then over here we've got to make a copper bucket because we're smelting copper. We're smelting lead, copper, gold, and iron. None of these should make an alloy, which is what we wanted to do. Let's go ahead and I can show you how I've been setting it up since, let's see, somewhere around here should be a fluid duct, and a pneumatic servo, and we don't need a lever. Okay, so once we have, like in this case, the copper, that's kind of stopping things up. I don't have a specific, this one here is the lead, this one here is the gold, this one here is the iron. I don't have a copper yet, which is the last one I need to make this fully functional. You just put a bucket in the casting basin, pour. It takes a little bit, takes a little while. Oh, we're going to need a basin too, because we are actually going to replace that with something else. Where's that basin? Basin. There we go. Okay, and we're going to need this. Okay, now because I have a hopper underneath there already for setup, it actually goes over here, and I'm stuck on these fruit trees. I'm going to have to move them because half the time I'm accessing the fruit trees. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. The hopper will catch them, so I'll get them in a minute. Okay, we're going to put on... Stop, go away. You can see that little block. I can't place anything. Okay, and then... Oh, I forgot. Hang on. There was something I needed to do with this. I actually need to bring this up one higher. So I need to grab the basin in this block, or the drain in this block. The smeltery block goes here. And the drain goes... these fruit trees, I'm going to have to move them. That's all there is to it. Okay. Let's see if I can... I want this to point in the right direction. Move! There we go. We got it. Okay. Nope, now I'm stuck on the fruit tree again. There we go. Okay, so, because the pipes hook up if I have it at the same level and there's not really a way to get rid of them. Stupid fruit trees! Okay. That there. Now, let's just do this from the side. So that will go there. Then we put the pneumatic servo in, and then we access the pneumatic servo and says we want this to be copper, and blacklist means everything but copper, whitelist means only copper, which is what we want. We want to go ahead and disable the redstone signal so it just always runs. We need to get another hopper. We need one more hopper, please. Please. Gracias. Put the hopper down like so. Okay, and then we want it to trees. Export, and we want to put down our basin, and it will fill with copper. Ta-da! Now this one is fully automated. I will not have to pay attention to it at all. All of the ingredients go here. See, there we go. Eventually I am going to go ahead and have it set up so this is automatically imported into the system. I haven't done that yet because it's not that big of a deal. When I broke this, all popped out when I broke the layers because it couldn't hold it as much. So there we go. I am going to make this probably a little bit taller. I'm not going to go too crazy. I might go... It won't be as tall as this one, the seared stone one. One of the quests requires lots of seared stone, so we're actually getting going on that. As you can see, it's going to take a lot of cobblestone and a lot of... That's another reason why we got low on cobblestone. And a lot of these seared stones, a lot of lava. We're going to go like through cobblestone like crazy. But that's okay. I think we have enough to at least keep us at the same rate. I don't think we're going to really gain a lot, but we should be using it about the same rate. This one over here is the same setup. We're doing tin, aluminum, silver, nickel, and platinum. None of those should make an alloy, I don't think. I figured the alloys I can do by hand. It looks like we need to set up the nickel, so we're going to need another bucket. Go ahead and craft one of those. Set up, thank you. We haven't gotten to any of the platinum yet. It's taking a little while to cycle through all the different liquids. So same process. This one's a little bit easier because I don't have the funnel underneath it. I don't have the hopper. But yeah, I mean, look, we've already got pretty decent, and that should help keep the ME system from getting all stopped up, because once those ores, let's see if we do broken ore. Yeah, I mean, that was, I had 9 different types of ores now, and we're down to however many, and I had like 1,600 of each, and so you could see it's starting to clear it out some, so that will help the ME system not be overwhelmed. Let's see, where do we want to put this one? We want to put this one here. Do we have, no, we don't have the rest of this stuff. Of course not, because that would make too much sense. Let's go ahead and put the bucket here. It doesn't take the bucket, obviously, it just keeps it. That was copper. Yeah, we want the nickel. Okay. So we need an item duct. I need to clear all of this out eventually, but I don't have to right now. I need an item duct and a casting basin. We don't need you casting table anymore. Move stuff around. We're not going to need that on our hotbar. Okay. So if we go over to this side here, because there's 5, I've got another one here that I just don't have the hopper set up for yet, but the hoppers will all be connected. Okay. So this, and see how it connects, but that's not an issue because we'll just say nope, don't connect. Okay, and then there, and then whitelist, nickel only, ignore redstone, and casting basin should fill up. Oh, I have to tell it to export. Remove. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. So that should fill up a nickel. Everything should be processed. Stupid fruit cheese. Everything. Excellent. Yeah, there's the ferrous block. Fantastic. Okay. So that is good to go. I like it. I like it a lot. This is fantastic. Okay. Let's put this guy up again. Not there. All the buckets here. Just, I don't, because it doesn't take the bucket. I don't really know what to do with them, so I'm just sticking them there for now. We don't need you. I have brown clay blocks here. As you can see, I tore down the house, kind of leveled it out, and then beneath is where I'm accessing all of the wires. So if we go over here, oh, and once that seared bricks one is, this one's done, this will be my alloy one. And in fact, the seared brick one I may actually turn off at some point. I'll turn it off and on and use it for alloys. And then if we get nether ores, we'll have to do something like that. But I have, all the lava comes up here. I have kind of a well, just a kind of intermediary tank. Here are the ME wires, the ME cables, of course, hooking everything up. And the fluid ducts, of course, hooking everything up. So yeah, that's very basic. I just leveled this out, put a floor in, because this had the hole. If you notice over here, it's kind of cool. I'm getting moss because of this. Although all of this is going to go. Oh, and I wanted to show you too. I had this oak barrel with the witch water in it for a long time. And apparently, if you leave it long enough, it turns into sap. It's the only explanation I can think of, that it turns to sap. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Unless, you know, maybe one of the quests is actually to get a bucket of sap. Let's take a peek. Okay, so we did that one already. Fantastic. Did it open? Unlocks 3 quests elsewhere. So somehow we managed to unlock a quest. So this is the blacksmith blocks. That's what that one's dedicated to, is this particular quest, which requires 1,000 seared stone, which really isn't that much. So once that's done, that will be my alloy right there. Will be my alloy. This we should be able to do actually very soon. Maybe today. I don't think we're going to have time for the nether now, unfortunately, but we'll do that later. And then the compacting dirt, of course, quadruple compressed dirt is 8 to the power 8. It's a lot of dirt. I need it right now, so we're going to ignore that for now. Punching trees is at 95, almost 96%, which is fantastic. Iceberg we're not going to worry about right now. So go with the flow. Is there a bucket of sap? Ethanol? No. Okay, so there's nothing that requires a bucket of sap. Right, okay. These are repeatable quests? Completed. Repeatable quests. Okay. This, if you remember when I mentioned earlier, we had 3 different types of fluids moving in. I hooked up the squid farm. Oh, and I switched this out with the transition plane here. And then I have cobble being exported here to be exported to the barrel. It's a little convoluted, but it's actually easier than completely redoing it again. But that squid farm that was producing the mob essence, I had right there. I exchange that I put a fluid export or a fluid import bus there, so the mob essence is going directly into the ME system. And then over here with the cows, I actually have a rancher, so these cows are being routinely milked. If that cow moves, you can see the rancher. So that is being routinely milked, and the milk is going directly into the ME system. There it is, and it's just doing its happy little thing. So far, I have not had an energy issue, knock on wood. I've been able to get enough. Stupid rain again. So we're doing pretty well on the energy. I need to hook this planter up over here and get that going. And then my tree farm, I actually did rubber for a little while because I got really low on rubber. And with the ME system being all stopped up, it actually wasn't taking any of the logs or apples. So until I got that figured out, I switched over to rubber and just got a bunch of rubber while I was working. And it worked out well. So I have a lot of rubber now. I have to cook it down, but make plastic. And lots of plastic. But so far, so good. And now we got it back to oak, and we got it back to making dirt, producing dirt for us. Whoop. A little bit of a thing. Yeah, so like I said, busy. But we're rocking and we're rolling. Oh, hello. I don't want you knocking me off the edge. Where are you going? Hello? You don't want to kill me? Where is he going? I don't understand. Are you gonna come kill me now? There you go. That was... You're weird. These little baby zombies are weird. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I don't know. Bizarre. Okay. Alright. So I'm thinking we can actually complete maybe not necessarily one more quest. I'll do most of it off camera. Let's see if I can actually sleep and get rid of this stupid rain. Whoop! Wrong button. Is it nighttime yet? I don't think it's nighttime yet. Okay, let's... It is nighttime yet. Fantastic. So the steel-powered flight we can actually do, I think, at some point, because this just needs to be covered by molten seared stone, which is what we're making. So we'll be able to do that very soon, and we'll get scorched bricks and either graveyard soil or urlorium dust as part of a reward. And then for the hoarding, how close are we now? 96! Awesome. Now there was another one, this one. This is the one I think we'll be able to actually finish pretty quickly, which will be awesome. And that's it for now, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one off camera real quick. Oop. Because I'm going to need to bulk up my ME system anyway. I don't think this is specific to fluids. I thought at first it was just a fluid, but it's actually, instead of 16K, it's 16M, which is awesome. So we definitely want that, because that's going to help quite a bit with the cobble and the oak and everything else that we're going to have in copious quantities. So I'm going to do that off camera. I've already got it half done, and I will be back in a minute. And welcome back, everybody. It has actually been a couple of days since I filmed that first little segment. Lots of things have happened. Number one, I added some crucibles here real quick. I added an additional 12 crucibles to my system, as you can see. Very straightforward. That was because only half of these were there was enough lava only for about half of these, and to run the furnaces upstairs. So the ME system kept dying, which meant this kept overflowing, which meant this was overflowing, which meant we weren't getting any wood over there from the tree farm, and it was a hassle. It was a hassle. So we fixed it. Also kept running out of rubber, so I set up another tower of redstone furnaces with some, of course, some hoppers here, so I can feed rubber right into the hoppers, and they just go all the way through and down, and they get imported here. And as you can see, I've been making raw plastic like a mad woman. So, okay. So we were going to take a break, and we were going to do two things. First thing that we were going to do, obviously this will be fresh for you because, well, it'll be fresh for you because this is like 2 seconds from previously. Well, what, like 2 minutes now? Anyway, but it's a refresher for me because, like I said, it's actually been a few days. But the first thing to do was, for the hoarding, we were going to collect oak wood. That is done. If you notice, there's no longer any mushroom guy here, which means there's no longer any quest attached to this. We fulfilled it. And in fact, we have 27,000 additional pieces of oak wood. I think it's time to start deleting the oak wood. I'm going to wait and make sure we don't need anything before I do that, however. One other thing we are working on is we are working on the 16M, this guy here, the 16M storage solution that was also in For the Hoarding. That one is going to take quite a while. Lots and lots of steps are involved. I've got the ME system currently trying to make the Giga storage cluster, which I think is the last storage cluster that we need to make. Let's actually go back and see. I think it's the Giga. No, we need 1 tera. So we need 3 Giga to make 1 tera. And it's taken all of my diamonds and all of my redstone to make just the 1 Giga. I mean, you can see we're completely out of redstone. We're waiting on these machines to pick up the pace and give us redstone. So I don't think we're going to get to the 16M storage. Ooh, lightning. I don't think we're going to get to the 16M storage this episode. In fact, it's going to be a few episodes. We're going to have to get some mining solutions set up before we're able to do that. But we were able to finish the 16, the wood one, this guy. As you can see, it's glowing. Punch tree, get blisters. It was what? 100,000? 100,000 pieces of wood. We fulfilled it. Not only did we fulfill it, we now have 27,000 pieces of wood. Woo! You better not be burning any of my stuff down. That lightning better not have struck anything and start burning stuff down, because that would be no good. No bueno. Let's go ahead and claim this reward. Fantastic! Let's make sure we can consume these hearts to get extra lives. Good. 30 remaining. Nice! I never actually thought I'd get up to 30. Let's put the axe here. Efficiency 5. And Fortune 5. These are all fabulous. I'm going to have to play with this and see what there is to see. Take a look at what's in our bag. Nice reward! 0.88% chance to get this reward. Bottle of natural gas. 64 bottles of natural gas. Where'd it go? There it is. For Americulture. Okay, cool, I guess. I don't know what to do. Let's go ahead and actually consume these hearts as well while we're at it. Aha! Consume to get an extra life. I'm going to check each one just because, although we're in a pretty good spot now with 34 lives, it definitely won't be the end of the world if we lose one. I still prefer not to lose one. So, that was Punch Tree Get Blisters, which is kind of amazing. And I think it did unlock one more. It looked like an unlocked slimy, which you need congealed green slime and congealed blue slime. We can definitely do that. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. But we'll get to that point. Spawn king slime, bounce pad, or slime channels will be our rewards. Okay, I'm not too worried about this one. This one will be... I think the congealed blue slime you can get... I think that's the trunk of the tree, so that'll be easy. It's this stuff that might be... We'll do that in another episode. One other thing, though, is since we weren't able to do the 16M storage, I went ahead and realized I could do another one. Another setup here, right here, which is the double compressed sand. Another For the Hoarding quest. That's the word I was looking for, right here. So we did the first sand storage, which is a single compressed. This is the Sands of Time. The notorious ones have dug up the entire beach of the Grumpy One. As you can imagine, he's not a happy camper. So your task is to deliver all the sand that notorious ones took back to the Grumpy One before he gets really upset. To make things a bit harder, it must be provided in compressed form. Good luck. So we just need to hand in 100 of these double compressed sand, and all I did is I basically taught the system how to make it. So if we go back and look at the double compressed sand, you'll see right there you can craft it. So I taught the system how to make it. I told it make 100, and then it just did its thing in the background every time it got sand from my pulverizers over there. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Excellent. We'll get a reward bag out of that. Fantastico. It's a good reward bag. Ooh, Morvi Decor reward. 1.02% chance to get this reward. It's all kinds of stained glass. Nice, I'll take it. I will just put it all here, actually. It'll go well with our all different colors of the cobble bricks. We'll have to build a colorful house and make it all pretty. Well, maybe that might be too much color. I like color, but that might be too much. That's a lot of color. So I saw some purple in there. That'll give us 16 ahead of the purple on that purple quest. Let's see if that unlocked anything else. It did not. Fantastic. So we are moving right along. Excellent. We'll get this one done. We can work on the massive storage. Again, I need the Enderium for that, which requires sulfur. So next episode, for sure, will be the Nether Portal. Nether Portal is going to go over there. I followed... Let's see, if you look at learning the skyblock, it's one of the only ones left. Oh, we can claim... Can we claim this one again? No, I haven't killed him yet. Okay. But if we look... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. Another... Wow! You guys are noisy! Apparently I need to go out there and thin them out. Let's walk over here so I don't have to yell over them. Okay. So right here, it had the coordinates of negative 149, 60, and 185. Wrong dimension. I actually started thinking I would build at actually negative 149, 185, and if you notice when I hit F3, we're actually almost at Y60. We're one block below Y60. But we are at negative 1103 and positive 1481. So see that area there? That's where I started branching out, and I realized that was way far away. And so I went and took a look at this again, and I noticed the wrong dimension. This probably means that the nether portal needs to be in the nether at this. And of course, the nether location, that is for every 8 blocks in the overworld is a single block in the nether. So all I did is multiplied these numbers by 8 to get where the portal needs to be in the overworld, or where I think it needs to be in the overworld, which happens to be over here. So I built that little corner. Eventually I'll fill all this in, because why not? But I built that little end over there where it will be, and we'll put the nether portal right there, and we will go into the nether for the first time, and hopefully it's not a sky nether where there's like 6 blocks and that's it. We have to build it. Hopefully it actually is a full nether. I've heard it's a little bit scary. I don't know how. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll do that next episode. So thanks everyone for watching. My name is Riella, and I'll talk to you later.